Hey everybody, welcome back to Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. We are the shitheads. You already know who the fuck we are. We are back at it. What's up, Reese? What's up, Jay?
What's up, guy? Hey, real quick, what is that music from?
Nothing's ever fucking quick with you.
What was that music from? I can't.
You tell me. You tell me.
It's very familiar, but I can't name it.
Jay, do you know? If you know, don't say anything. But do you know?
The very open, the very
yeah.
No, it does sound familiar, but I can't place it.
Sid Vicious.
Was that his WCW?
It said. I assume it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was trying to find a Psycho Sid one for this one, but I couldn't find it. But anyway, guys, welcome to Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. I am the King Striker. That is the freak from Q Creek, Reese, and Main Event Jay. And tonight's podcast is going to be about the WWF TV taping that was in Johnstown at the Cambria County War Memorial in 1995, June 7th of 1995. I believe that was the only WWF TV taping that was held in Johnstown, which I'm kind of glad that, because this one took almost 6 fucking hours, because I was there and you was there, Jay.
Yeah, that was quite the night.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go over the card, and if we can talk about some of the matches, and a lot of these, pretty cool fucking matches that was on this card, especially now when you sit back and look at it, you're like, damn, I didn't realize, like me, I forgot half these people were there. But after I read it, I'm like, holy shit, like it was pretty fucking cool. So but
if this was 6 hours, when did it end? Like, when did it start?
Oh my God. I think on it, let me see if it says here.
What day of the week was it on? I'm hoping it was a weekend.
It was a Wednesday. It was right after we got out of school. I remember we just got out of school like a day or so before.
Oh, well, perfect timing then.
So listen, all right, just real quick. It says information about the match times of the event. Overall, 25 matches with this event, with a known match time contained of 1 minute and 57 seconds, or I'm sorry, 1 hour and 57 minutes, hours of in-ring action. A lot of these matches were like only a few minutes. So, but before we get into that, I'm gonna do something new. I'm gonna give you guys some jokes, just 2 jokes to start it off, and see if you get any of these. All right. So, what do you do if someone rolls their eyes to you? Anybody?
I don't know.
You roll them back.
I was going to say, step out of the way and let them keep rolling.
Why was the snowman asked to leave Walmart grocery?
I don't know.
Race.
Couldn't tell you.
He got caught picking his nose. That is it for the dad jokes today. Stay tuned for more. But anyway, all right. Anyway, make sure you like our Facebook group, Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. Subscribe to our YouTube, Spotify, and also Instagram and Twitter /X, I guess. I always forget about that, but that's all right. All right, guys. So I'm going to start running off this card. All right. So the first match of the night was WWF Tag Team Title match. It was Bam Bam Bigelow and Razor Ramon defeated Camp Cornette, Owen Hart, and Yokozuna by countout in 11 minutes and 41 seconds. That kicked off the show at the fucking Cambria County War Memorial.
So one of the biggest stars of that era opened.
A lot of the biggest stars of that era.
Well, I mean, look at all four of those guys in that match, and you can, but Larry, I know you're not a fan, but you can even include Cornette in that also.
Yeah,
a big name, and that's what opened the show.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly, it went down a little bit downhill from there, but they started it off properly.
Yeah, but I mean, wait till you hear the rest of these matches, man. Like I forgot about some of these, but it's very interesting. Now let me ask you real quick, Jay, where did you sit for that event? Do you remember?
So I don't remember the section, but I do remember, you know where obviously you know where the suites are.
Yeah.
Now, where they weren't suites then. This was a spur of the moment thing. I think my mom and my Uncle Rick decided to take me and my two cousins just on a whim. I think, if I remember right, I could be way off. But that's where we got seats. But as you know, if anybody's ever been to the Cambria County War Memorial, I don't really think there's a bad seat in the joint.
No. I was sitting right at the railing at right where they came out. I was probably like 6 rows from the curtain where they came out. And it was me and the girl that I was dating at the time. My God. We went and we sat there for all 6 hours. And that was before cell phones were even a thing, I believe, because if I remember, my pap was outside waiting for hours for us to come out. I'm pretty sure I remember that. Like he's like, what the hell took so long? But yeah.
Damn.
Well, yeah. Gare was nothing if he wasn't patient. He had to be your grandfather.
All right.
And what was that girl's name? What was her name? Tits McGee, I think was her name.
We won't give names out.
Or it was
Sex Ferguson.
Chesty LaRue, I think.
All right. So the second match was Gorgeous George III going up against Scott Studd, and Gorgeous George beat him in 4 minutes and 36 seconds.
I defy you to tell me who Gorgeous George III was.
No clue.
No, me either. Reese, any ideas?
I don't even know the other participants.
There was a lot of jobbers. Third match was Men on a Mission, Mabel and Mo, up against the Smoking Guns, Billy Gunn and Bart Gunn. And Men on a Mission beat them in 5 minutes and 38 seconds. The next match, interesting. Waylon Mercy defeated Eric Watts in 6 minutes and 36 seconds, and that was Waylon Mercy's debut. That was his debut.
Why does the Eric Watts sound familiar?
Eric Watts was
Techno something, wasn't he?
Techno Team 2000. But
yeah.
Eric Watts was in WCW. His dad was Bill Watts. He ran Mid-South, and then he went and was booking for WWE, and he got his kid in the back door. It's a shame. Eric Watts was pretty good.
Wait, what? He got his own son in the back door.
Yeah, he got him in. He got him a job. How about that?
That's better.
Okay.
All right. So next up is a very interesting match. And Reese, you're going to see a lot of these guys wrestle 2 and 3 times this night, because it was a TV taping for Superstars and Action Zone.
Action Zone.
Okay.
So the 5th match was Owen Hart going up against Chris Benoit. And Owen Hart defeated Benoit in 10 minutes and 14 seconds.
Do you know that was a tryout for Benoit?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he was looking to get into the Fed, and then he ended up. I want to say, what year was that, Larry?
95.
Okay, so he had left ECW. He was trying to get in with WWF, and then he ended up obviously in WCW.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Match number 6 was Razor Ramon going up against Randall Briggs. Another jobber. I'm sure he fucking moved furniture in the back.
Hey, don't use the term jobber. They are enhancement talent.
All right. My bad. But naturally, Razor defeated him in 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Match 7, The Undertaker defeated Kama Mustafa in 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Next match was Shawn Michaels. He defeated Psycho Sid in 4 minutes and 59 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Adam Bomb versus Jean-Pierre Lafitte ended without a winner as a double countout in 7 minutes and 12 seconds.
Boy, imagine if we'd have got that PCO back in 95.
Shawn Michaels defeated Rad Radford in 9 minutes and 49 seconds.
Was that another enhancement?
Rad Radford?
No,
Radford, he wasn't.
He was Louis Spicoli. If you go back and watch old ECW, and they were breaking him into the NWO, and he died of an overdose when he was in WCW.
Match 11 was Bret Hart defeated Henry O. Godwin in 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Henry O. All right, match 12 was for the WWF Intercontinental Championship.
Ooh.
It was Jeff Jarrett defeated Kenny Kendall in 2 minutes and 25 seconds.
Who did Kenny Kendall? How's he getting an Intercontinental title match?
I don't even know who Kenny Kendall is.
I don't know either. That's what I'm saying. They should have pulled you out from the crowd. You'd have put on a better show.
And then the next match was Bam Bam Bigelow. He defeated Reginald Walker in 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
That name escapes me.
Next match was Skip of the Body Donnas. He defeated John Smith in 58 seconds.
What an original name.
I think the entrances took longer than the whole match did.
John Smith, yeah, because back then it's not like you couldn't find 37 of those in the freaking phone book.
Match 15 was Rad Radford against Jerry Flynn. Rad Radford defeated him in 3 minutes and 9 seconds. Now, I got one for you, Reese. I don't know if you ever heard this name before. Man Mountain Rock defeated the Brooklyn Brawler in 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Man Mountain Rock there. What a fucking shit show. You think this is a shit show? That was a shit show. The next up was the Blue Brothers. Jacob Blue and Eli Blue defeated John Crystal and Mike Khoury, Khoury, in 4 minutes and 1 second. Are any of these names ringing a bell?
For who?
Reese.
Well, Skip the Body Donnas. Man Mountain Rock. Jerry Lynn, obviously.
No, Jerry Flynn.
Oh, no.
Jay, wasn't Jerry Flynn? He was. Didn't he have long hair? And he came out like in like karate pants.
Yeah, he got a minor push in WCW.
That's what I thought.
You know who the Blues Brothers were?
Not off the top of my head now.
It was Ron and Don Harris.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, that was Chains and what was the other one? Chains.
8 Ball.
Yes, that's right.
You couldn't get away with that name today.
That's who we met at the Quickie Mart there in Port Matilda when we met Stone Cold. Chris Harris, or one of the Harrises was inside, and he's the one that came out and said, "Come out to my car for an autograph."
No, buddy, that was primetime Brian Lee.
Oh wait, what was their group called?
DOA.
Oh, that wasn't the Harris brothers?
No, that was primetime Brian Lee. That was the Underfaker.
So who was the other guy with him?
Steve Austin.
No, I know Steve Austin was with him, but who was with primetime Brian Lee in their tag team?
Nobody. It was Steve Austin. He said, because I said, "Hey man, can I get your autograph?" He was like, "I'll be out in a minute. Go see my buddy in the truck." And when I walked out, all I saw was this big bald-headed dude. And I'm like, yeah, that's one of the Harris boys. And we walked up to the truck and turned around, and it was Stone Cold.
Yeah, but I'm saying in WWF at the time, who was Brian Lee in the tag team with?
The Harris boys. It was
because they come out on bikes, right?
Oh, was there 3 of them?
Actually, I think there were. You know what? Just hang loose there.
And Jerry, I looked up Jerry Flynn. He looks familiar.
Yeah, I think he might have passed away. I could be wrong on that one.
Flynn?
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? So it was Crush.
Oh, right.
Chains, who was Brian Lee.
Yes.
Skull and 8 Ball.
Who was Skull?
One of the Harris boys. I can't pick them apart.
All right, that's right. That was That was my bad. I got that mixed up. All right. So, was that the last one I did? Was the Blue Brothers?
What was the one after that, bud?
Palma defeated Jerry Flynn.
I think that was the last one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he defeated him. No time. No time on that one. All right. Next up was the Smoking Guns. Billy and Bart Gunn defeated Doug Stahl in a Brooklyn Brawler in 3 minutes and 7 seconds.
I like the Smoking Guns.
Yeah. Hunter Hearst Helmsley defeated Barry Horowitz in 3 minutes and 23 seconds. The $1 Million Corporation, Psycho Sid and Tatanka defeated. Holy shit! I'm gonna fuck these ones up. Defeated Gus Cantarakis and Buck Quartermain in 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Holy shit!
I remember Buck Quartermain. That guy he tagged with. I got no idea.
Adam Baum defeated Reginald Walker in 2 minutes 47 seconds.
I think that was Jeff Jenkins under assumed name. I'm not sure.
Aldo Montoya defeated Bill Payne in 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
There was someone that was a gimmick I didn't like.
Why? You're not a big fan of a guy wearing a jock strap on his head?
It's just dumb.
Hakushi defeated Bob Cook in 3 minutes and 42 seconds.
I was a Hakushi fan.
So was I. Reese, do you remember him? He had the tattoos all over his body.
The Japanese guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came out with the white hat and
but
what was the name of his manager?
He wasn't there very long, was he?
A few years. It wasn't Sonny Ono, was it?
No, that was not Sonny Ono.
Okay. Mabel defeated David Haskins in 1 minute and 43 seconds.
We grew up beside him. Oh no, that was David Higgins. I'm sorry.
Well, why are you name dropping on the podcast? I'm gonna have to bleep that one out.
He's not even around anymore.
Yes, he is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fix that up in post.
No.
Akio Sato.
Oh, I was way off. And then the last match of the night was Jean-Pierre Lafitte defeated John Sinitsky again in 2 minutes and 44 seconds.
Did you say Gene Snitsky?
Sinowski, I believe, is how you say it. Sinowski. Jay, is there anything that you remember about that show that comes to your mind?
I mean, just getting to see the bigger names like Razor,
Yeah,
Taker. I wouldn't say in his prime, but it just that was a hell of a presentation.
Hey, that's when he was. Remember when he had the Phantom of the Opera mask?
Yeah, because Mabel dropped a leg on him and broke his goddamn face.
Yes, yes. I remember I touched pretty much every single one that came out that would slap hands.
Yeah.
I remember because I was right there at the railing. If you look at YouTube, if you knew right where to look, you can see me. I was right there. What else do I remember? I remember the music being different. It was way louder than normal. Like when you went to a wrestling. Well, back then you didn't. I don't remember the wrestling show, but the music was a lot louder, a lot clearer. I do remember that.
Yeah, they they did it up for the TVs.
Yeah. And was there fireworks like above the ring?
I think the only one that got there were. I seem to remember Sid,
Yes.
Razor,
Yep.
and maybe HBK.
Yes.
But not everybody was getting pyro.
No, I mean they didn't even have a stage. Reese, they literally had. Did you ever see Superstars, the old one? I mean, they literally had a little,
Madison Square Garden has
that
type of thing.
Yep.
Huh.
And they came right out.
Was the whole arena open or like 3/4 of it or
no, the whole thing. That place was jam packed, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was jam packed. I wish just this would have gave like an attendance. It does. 2,000. There had to have been more than 2,000.
Well, I mean, how much more does it when you factor in the ring? I don't know.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm looking at something else. My bad. I'm looking at a different card.
Oh.
My bad. So yeah, that I don't know. It didn't last. I don't think it lasted 6 hours. It might have been 4.5, 5 hours, but it was fucking long.
You know what? We may have thought we at that point we may have felt like it lasted that long.
Yeah,
but they blew through those matches. What were there? 3 of them that went longer than 10 minutes?
Yeah, there wasn't many.
Yeah.
And then it was divided race. Like they taped 2 action zones and 2 superstars. So it was a total of like 4 shows.
4 shows.
Yeah, yep. And there was no commentators. All the commentating was done back either while they edited it or behind the curtain. There was no commentators.
I don't think I think they did that shit in Stanford.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yep.
Yeah.
Now are there you said earlier about YouTube and stuff. Is the show on YouTube or
if you type it, you have to look look it up, Google it to see when they were broadcasted, and then you can go onto YouTube and look it up. There's a few matches. I know a couple weeks ago when I was putting this together, I was looking those up, and you could tell it's the War Memorial. You can see the steps and stuff.
Huh. I'll take a look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So since we got a little bit of time, we're only at 28 minutes. I'll go over another card that was at the Cambria County War Memorial. This was June 27th of 1990, and this is the attendance of 2,000. All right, so Jay, you're going to get a kick out of this. So the first match of this card that started it off was Coco Beware. He defeated the Genius. Now, if he's a mid carder, why is he starting the show off?
Well, he's jerking the curtain.
And then Paul Diamond defeated Jim Brunzell, which is part of the Killer Bees.
And Paul Diamond was, I don't know if you guys know this or not, he was under a mask, and he was Pat Tanaka's partner in the Orient Express.
Oh, I did not know that.
Because they were tag partners in the AWA, and they brought him in, but they didn't want to use they put him under a hood.
Oh, okay.
And I want to say, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I want to say his name was Kato.
Oh, really?
I could be wrong.
All right. Well, we'll have to. You'll have to Google that and let us know.
GTS.
Yeah.
The third match was the Barbarian. He defeated Jimmy Snuka. WWF Tag Team Titles match. The champions, Demolition, Smash, and Crush, defeated Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart. WWF Intercontinental Title match. Brutus Beefcake defeated the champion, Mr. Perfect, by DQ. Hercules defeated El Perez. And just take a wild guess what was the main event that night at the Cambria County War Memorial.
Not 90.
Yep, 1990 or June 27th, 1990.
Jay would have a better guess.
Man, I don't know. I would have thought the tag match. I don't know.
All right. So it was for the World Heavyweight title. The Ultimate Warrior champion defeated Ravishing Rick Rude. Ravishing Rick Rude.
There's a name you love to hate.
Right?
You know, come to think about it, putting your opponent's wives or girlfriend on your trunks would be a little intimidating.
Just a little bit.
I was right about that, by the way.
Oh, was it?
His name was Kada.
All right.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I think I got one more here. Let me see. No, that's for the next show. Let me see here. All right. So this next one, Jay, I know we were at this one. It was WWE SmackDown and ECW in Johnstown at the Cambria County War Memorial. This was August 30th of 2009. And I want to say Jeff was with us, wasn't he?
Probably.
I think that's when I met him. I think that's when you introduced me to him at Big Dogs, and then we went down to the show.
It was either that or that TNA show where he stomped that dog out. But
I'm trying to. If that was 09, I'm trying to figure out why I didn't go to it.
Well, maybe you did. So maybe hearing the card will open up your mind. All right, so we have Crime Time, JTG, and Shad defeated the Hart Dynasty, which wasn't surprising. The Hart Dynasty sucks. David Hart Smith and Tyson Kidd.
Idiot.
Mike Knox defeated Jimmy Wang Yang.
Oh, jeez.
Melina defeated Layla. Sheamus defeated the Hurricane. Look out. There's a hurricane coming through.
Stand back.
I'll stand back. That's it. I was close.
Look out.
John Morrison defeated Dolph Ziggler.
Boy, that's different. Dolph Ziggler doing the JOB.
And this next match is pretty fucking interesting. And we're going to get into this after I read it. Ruthless Roundtable. Jay, does that ring a bell? Right about now is when your asshole should be puckering up. It was Ezekiel Jackson Vladimir Kozlov and William Regal defeated Tommy Dreamer, Tyler Rex, and Yoshi Tatsu.
Oh, God. That's not even mid-card there. That's...
So wait till you hear the story about this. So first of all, we'll hold off for Jay's story, but Tyler Rex is in the headlines again. Do you know what's going on with him?
Her.
Yeah, her. I'm not sure. Apparently she signed with AEW. She was the one walking in with the guys. She looked like Charlotte Flair walking in that looked like a guy that looked like Andrade. That was her or him.
I've seen that she was visiting.
Yes.
I think it's a her now.
Well, it is a her now, but I don't know how that person wants to be called.
I would say she.
Okay.
I missed that. What show was that on?
No. Wait, missed what?
Her being on AEW.
That was just recent, within the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, okay. Not yesterday's Dynamite. Last
Gabby.
Yes.
Gabby Tuft.
Yes. Yep. Huh. I mean, if you look, you had to look twice, Jay, because she seriously looked like Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
And then the guy that was walking beside was dressed just like Andrade. It was weird. Wasn't he, Reese?
Yeah.
Well, there's no... Tony's bank account knows no lengths. No.
Now the funny story about this match, Reese, me and Jay was front row for this show. And did you ever see Ezekiel Jackson in person?
Yeah, he's a fucking monster.
He is absolutely fucking huge. And old numbnuts, old twinkle toes there, he gets a beer in him, and all of a sudden he gets fucking muscles, and he says something to him, and fucking Ezekiel looked at him, his asshole puckered up, and I thought he was leaving.
I almost pissed my pants. I couldn't look directly at him. That dude was intimidating as hell. I don't even remember what I said, but I know I shouldn't have said it.
No. But in the upcoming some other shows, we do remember some stuff that was said. But we'll get into that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. All right, so the next match was the Great Khali defeated Kane by disqualification. I don't remember Kane being there, but all right, so then the next one was the WWE World Heavyweight Title match. Do you remember who was the champion at that time, Jay?
What year was it?
2009.
Wouldn't it have been Triple H? That's what I said, Triple H. I know.
It was CM Punk, champion, defeated Rey Mysterio. Yes.
I must not have been there. I would have remembered Punk.
Yeah, I remember Punk. I'm not sure if it was this show or another one. Punk came around the corner right where we were, he was right there by us. Do you remember that, Jay? Mm-hmm. He was messing with somebody in the crowd, and one of their security guards had to get in between them.
Huh.
Yeah, that was the first of many SmackDowns that came to to the War Memorial.
Jesus Christ! How many times do we see the main event, Edge versus Batista? Phew.
Well, guys, we're only at 40 minutes. Might as well keep going, right?
Why not?
We got a few minutes. All right, this next one was November 30th of 2008. The first match was the Great Khali. He defeated MVP. And I believe this is where Mr. MVP said something to you, Mr. Lund.
No. It was the show before that. He wrestled Finley.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is where it got started. We'll say it got started here.
Yeah.
And then the Bella twins, Brie Bella and Nikki Bella, defeated Maurice and Natalia. Now, is this the one where I said something to Maurice?
Yes.
All right, Reese, did you hear this story? So anybody that didn't hear this story, I yelled something to Maurice, and Jay, you tell the story better than I do. Go ahead.
I don't remember what you yelled.
No.
But she turned around and said, "Would you just go to the gym once? Just once?" And he yells, "Screw you, I beat anorexia."
That bitch. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, Jay, that's you was a big Natty fan at that time because you was drooling all over Natalia.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that. Next match was Tommy Dreamer. He defeated Ricky Ortiz. No clue who Ricky Ortiz is.
He was a big dude that had curly hair. I don't know why I remember that.
He was Vicky Guerrero's boyfriend in ECW.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Was you at this one, Reese?
I'm waiting to hear a particular match.
All right. The Big Show defeated Fit Finlay. And then the WWE Tag Team title match, the Colognes, Carlito, and Primo defeated John Morrison and The Miz. The WWE United States title match, Shelton Benjamin defeated R-Truth. And then the WWE title match, which was supposed to be the main event, was Jeff Hardy defeated Edge, who was the champion, by DQ. And Jay, do you remember what happened? Do you remember what big? At that time, something big was always happening at house shows around this time. Yeah. And do you know what it was? Do you remember?
It was did Kozlov get involved, and then Triple H came running down?
Yes, Triple H came out.
It turned into a tag. You know what? I was happy as shit to see Triple H live, especially with us being front row. But yeah, we got robbed of his entrance.
Yes, I agree. So like Jay said, it was Jeff Hardy and Triple H ended up going against Edge and Kozlov in a tag match, and Hardy and Triple H won. And Jay, do you remember he came in his own separate bus with Stephanie? Because right at that time is when they just had a kid, or their second kid. Because I remember that they were always on the road with that. So that was that one, Reese. I mean, that one wasn't too good. That one wasn't too good.
I don't know if it was Johnstown or if this was in State College, but I remember. It was either Batista or Edge versus Undertaker, and either Batista or Edge grabbed the Undertaker's hat and ran around the ring a bunch of times, and Taker chased after him.
Oh, really? Huh. All right, we'll do one more because this one's a short one, and then we'll end tonight's show. This one was 2008, also January 6th of 2008. Attendance was 1,700. All right, first match that kicked it off. This is a fucking banger. Jamie Noble defeated Deuce.
Deuce and Domino.
Yep. The next one was a Royal Rumble qualifying match.
Oh.
John Morrison and The Miz defeated Redneck Rejects, Shannon Moore and Jimmy Wang Yang. So how is it a Royal Rumble qualifying match when it was a tag match?
But the winning tag team got in.
Oh, okay. Charles Evans defeated Kenny Dykstra. No clue who Charles Evans is. No clue. Kofi Kingston defeated Kevin Thorne. Elijah Burke and Shelton Benjamin defeated Tommy Dreamer and Nunzio. And here we go. WWE United States title match. Pitt Finley defeated MVP by disqualification. Now this is where your story comes into play.
We were once again front row. MVP was working a headlock, and he looked right over at us, and I said, "You suck." He said, "What'd you say?" I said, "You suck." He said, "How's the Brotherhood doing? Like Aryan Brotherhood?" So then, fast forward to the show that I think we just talked about when he was wrestling MVP, or when MVP was wrestling Khali. MVP powdered out of the ring, and he come walking past us, and I never stood up. I never said a word. He said, "I remember you. How's the Brotherhood?"
Damn.
Yeah.
And all these people around us was like, "Do you know him? Do you know?" And then it started a whole goddamn, like the whole section was like, "Holy fuck, he knows MVP."
Dude, I'd have kept that going.
I never did. I never said I didn't.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's a good story.
It is. Special referee Kelly for the next match. Natty Neidhart defeated Victoria. ECW title match. The champion, the best in the world, CM Punk, defeated Chavo Guerrero Jr. And the main event for the WWE World Heavyweight title match was Edge. He defeated Batista. And that was January 6th of 2008 at the Cambria County War Memorial in Johnstown.
I'm telling you, dude, we've seen that match so many times. And it's not like they didn't switch it up, because they did a little bit. But I could write the format for that match right now just from memory.
Yeah, I wish that I had the hookup that I had before, but
well, they ain't coming back here anytime soon. Anyhow.
No.
You might get lucky and get an AEW. As a matter of fact, would that building not be the perfect place for them if they decided to start using their brains instead of booking basketball arenas and started booking smaller venues? Would that not be the perfect place for them to tape a Dynamite?
Wouldn't it still be a little bit too small though?
Not for the 700 people that show up at the Charlotte Hornets basketball arena.
No, that's not fucking true.
Okay.
So you have to think about this. So, if they do bring Dynamite, half of that fucking arena is going to be cut off because of the fucking stage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, right there, maybe 3,000 people or seats. I mean, maybe if it was higher, maybe.
That would make it look like a full crowd.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't think it would look good on TV. I mean, I could be wrong.
I don't know. They need to quit with the basketball arenas.
Well, I think I can't remember who I talked to about this, but they were talking about this on another XM radio podcast. Won't mention their name, but they were saying sometimes they get a better rate to rent out the bigger arenas than they do the smaller arenas. And so,
yeah, how much do they spend on black tarps to black everything out so you don't know that there's nobody sitting there?
well, I don't know. I mean, they definitely got to do something.
Yeah.
Did you? I know this was supposed to be about WWE and Johnstown stuff, but did you see the botch last night with Deonna Purrazzo and oh shit,
Yeah, I've seen it. Madison Rain.
Did you see it, Jay?
No, I just heard about it. I didn't see it.
Jesus Christ, she about fucking killed her.
Yeah, I think that Madison Rain leaned forward when she shouldn't have. I mean, they should be protecting each other, yes. But when I first watched it, I thought, oh, she shouldn't have leaned forward.
So you think it was Madison's fault, not Deonna's?
Well, I mean, they're both at fault. You can't really pinpoint it, but first opinion.
Right.
Yeah, first opinion, yes.
But yeah, I mean they need to do something, guys. I mean, their ratings are starting to drop. Obviously their audience, the crowds are starting to drop. Guys and girls in the back are not happy. I mean, something has to give. I don't know.
I think the first thing it needs to give is Tony needs to focus on his product instead of slamming WWE.
Yes. However, WWE does the same thing sometimes,
but not as much as AEW.
No,
I get your point.
And
still,
and like last night, fucking Wardlow came. Why the fuck is Wardlow coming out and doing a fucking promo? Did anybody see that?
No.
Oh my god, it was horrible.
But didn't he shit all over Punk?
He did.
For what?
He did.
Reasoning? For what?
Dude, the whole thing was a shit show to me.
You're not working an angle with him. The dude's never coming back. Why even bring it up?
Yeah.
That makes you second rate.
Exactly. Yep. I didn't understand. Like I saw it, I'm like, why the fuck is he even having airtime? And it lasted probably about eight minutes. You could have got another match in.
The whole situation after the devil was revealed is fucking stupid.
Yeah, very stupid. I feel
that fell flat right after the pay-per-view was over.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Who are they even working with now? Are they working with the fucking Dark Order or the Best Friends or so?
Who did?
Nobody knows.
Who did Bennett wrestled somebody last night?
Oh shit!
No, Bennett didn't. Matt Taven.
Was that Cassidy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Roddy come down and interfered.
I think that was the match.
And then
was
that's
that
when
last week?
Then Jake Hager comes out.
Because
Jake.
They were in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Which still makes no sense, though. I mean, I understand he's from there, but still made no sense to save Orange Cassidy.
Well, yeah, right. But what sense does it make for them to have two guys who weren't even in a feud wrestle in a Texas death match?
Right?
That's what you build to.
It's all going to the, we talked about last time, the whole fantasy booking.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that it is.
He's playing with his action figures.
That's it. That's it, man. Is there anything else you guys want to mention, wrestling wise, before we get off here?
I don't think so, buddy. I'm kind of wrestled out, to be quite frank.
Are you guys? Oh, excuse me. Damn. Are you guys going to get up at 5 a.m. on Saturday to watch Elimination Chamber?
Not on purpose.
Yeah, I was going to say you'll probably be up anyway.
Yeah, I'm not setting an alarm, but if I'm up, I'll turn it on.
I actually might get back on next week's work schedule.
Oh.
Get up, watch it, and then go back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm not getting up for a fucking pay-per-view, which and you know what's going to happen. It's going to be a fucking hell of a pay-per-view, and I'm going to miss it. I'll watch it on the cock on the replay.
Yeah, CM Punk's going to come out and declare that him being injured is all the work, and then he's gonna beat Cody's ass and then destroy Roman and walk out of Australia with the title.
Man, well, yeah. I don't care if he does that as long as he has trunks on.
And his dog with him.
Yes, Larry, gotta love Larry. All right, guys. Anyway, make sure you check out our last podcast on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube, Facebook. It will be on Spotify in a few days, so you can check that out. And also check out Bad Bubba Brewer and his podcast, The Triple B Experience. You can check out Cal L, Buckle to Buckle podcast, and Dick Smoke. Shit, what the hell's the name of his?
NFL Elite Banter.
Yes, thank you. And don't forget to check out our friend Jeff Jenkins. He's coming out with a podcast, supposedly. We wish him well and good luck with that.
Keep the volume down on that one.
Stop it. Be nice to the Deke, even though he stepped on a blind man's seeing eye dog.
Or don't turn it the whole way down, but you better have closed captioning on your computer.
Yes, definitely, that's a must. And once again, thank you, Shithead Nation, for all the support. And last show, the Q&A was fucking awesome. We had a lot of good questions. That was fun. We're gonna do that again in the near future. We had a lot of fun with that. I can speak for all of us. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir. But anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed the show when you watch it on the YouTube, on the YouTube, and on the Book of Face,
on the Tube of You,
and the Fire Spot. Make sure you check it out. And Jay, it was good seeing you again today, sir.
Yeah, you almost didn't.
Yeah, well,
shit happens.
So if you would have broke that computer, I would have been right about now. I'd be hearing a knock at the door. You with your clothes and be like, "Hey, can Can I sleep on the couch tonight?
Oh, I wouldn't even have knocked. I'd have just walked right in.
Well, that would have been hard because the door's locked. So,
all right.
but
that's
so
I don't understand how settings just automatically get turned off. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, there's ways it happens. You're not the only person who uses that computer.
Everything I touch turns to duty.
You got that right. You said it, guy, not me. Just let shit go, guy. Anyway, thanks, guys. We hope you enjoy the show. Top Guys out.